Panic's back. All right. Just going to have another little panic attack here. Welcome to the latest edition of Panic Uncracked. I'm your host, Chris Panic, and we are going to almost reluctantly, but we might as well just go forward with more of Innistrad Remastered. I was definitely very excited for this set, but if you watched my previous video, you may have seen some of my excitement wane a little bit. So as usual, I'm unscripted, unhinged, unsanctioned, unsettled with what I'm going to get out of here. You watch this channel to see value destroyed and prices slashed. So let's get to the slashing now. I do not have many high hopes unless we have a serialized card out of this box, but I still like to kind of just go through and see what we get. As usual, there's nothing really special about this channel or anything that I'm doing here. So I do this for fun because I'm addicted to cracking packs, and I also like to sell singles on the side, so most of the cards you see here will end up online and for sale at some point. I do not show myself, no Patreon, none of the usual fun stuff. So we're just going to get straight into the meat and the potatoes, which is what everybody wants to watch. Let's see what kind of stuff I open up here. And if you didn't already know, there will be blood. There definitely will be blood. So beside the token, we got ourselves Retro Border Foil Memory Deluge. We got a Retro Border Wedding Invitation, the good old Spell Queller, and the Bloodcaster, and a Retro Border Think Twice foil. I guess I'll keep that with the rest of the Retro Borders, but we also have a Gold Tree, Think Twice, and the Island. So the one thing I would be looking forward to seeing here is if I get my favorite Swamp card, because I did not out of the last box. We only got one Swamp out of everything. The commons and commons, interesting card. Lightning Bolt with this card. The Undying Wolf, blah, blah, blah. Good old, fun old, regular Innistrad cards. All right, let's get to pack 2. I'm going to try to do a lightning round version of this. Looks like my setup is not as stable as I usually like it to be. I do promise I am a bit more of a stable host than I may lead you to believe, although I'm not exactly super crazy here. All right. Whoops. We're doing this live, folks. We're doing this live. So you're just going to see all the mistakes as they go. All right, behind the Delver token, Retro Border Sigarda. That's not bad. You know, maybe something fun for some commander nonsense. We also have a Captivating Vampire. Nothing super exciting. Collective Brutality. Did love this card. I main decked it when I played Dredge in Modern. It did quite a bit of work, so it was definitely worth mainboarding. Think Twice. All right, and then Mist Raven, Shrill Howler, and the Burning Vengeance for retros and planes. Nothing more plain than a planes, everybody. And the commons and commons, skimming through. This will go in this new commander deck I'm going to build. The Griff. Nothing super exciting here, which if you couldn't tell, I am definitely oozing with excitement here. But hey, we might as well get through this box here. I do have more Innistrad Remastered I'm going to open for this channel, but I am also considering taking a break and maybe see if we could do a different set. You know, maybe Ravnica Remastered. I do have maybe 1 or 2 more Lord of the Rings, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. If I get enough people watching and, you know, asking for stuff, maybe I'll do some requests. Spirit Token into... Alright, I like this already. Heartless Summoning. Retro Border. Original artwork. Definitely into this one. And then we got Grizzlebrand, who only gets played in one deck anymore. Definitely already got a couple of these posters. Odric, your good old, everybody's favorite attacker, and Distended Mindbender. Moving into the retros, Cultist, Aristocrat, and the Crusader of Odric. Now we got a Forest. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but just skim through the commons and commons. Delver. And, oh, I will set this aside for now. Faithless Looting, if anybody did not know, is definitely a really good card. And a foil version of it, nonetheless, will be something at least substantial enough to do something with. Maybe I'll put it in a commander deck. Maybe I'll try and sell it so I can buy more cards. As if I don't have enough cards already. Oh my god, everybody. Like, what am I going to do with all these? What am I going to do? Oh, that wasn't even the rest of them. Oh my god. I still have the cards from the last video just sitting around on my table. Alright. Tree Folk into Hopeful Initiate. Retro Craterhoof, which I was excited last time I opened one of these, and then I recently found out it's getting printed in standard, so it is what it is. What are you going to do? And we got ourselves a Vexing Devil. Definitely a cool reprint. I did like that card a lot. And Shattered Sanctum. Lunarch Mantle. Just going to showcase this a little bit because this is definitely really cool artwork, especially in a retro border. Counterpart. Blood Artist. Got another one of those. And here we go. This right here, my friends, is my favorite swamp in Magic. And I got myself a retro border foil of it. I'm excited about a penny card. So what, I get excited about the tokens as well. And let's keep going through commons and commons, and nothing super cool to talk about. Oh, the Inspector. And a Braid, which staple ever since printed in Amonkhet. Yeah. I'm excited about some of the cards in this set, but I'm not saying the set is totally a letdown. I did not play any limited of it because I did not have time. However, I still feel like Wizards kind of missed the mark a little bit with this. Missed an opportunity for some good serialized cards and some other fantastic reprints. Spirit Token into the Colossus. And poster of Avacyn, Angel of Hope. So I'm going to maybe remain hopeful that there's going to be some hits out of this box. If not, we're just going to have some fun here. Your good old Is It card that... I mean, actually, this is going to go into a commander deck. We'll set that over here. Hey, Foil Collective Brutality. Still love it. And a Castaway, Opportunist, the Goal, and a Mountain. Behind the Mountain, Werewolf, Turrets, the Peasants, Provisioner, Syncopate, Crusader, and Neonate's Rush. All right, cool. Getting something out of this at least. And if anything, hopefully anybody who's watching, if anybody watches my videos, we are getting some entertainment out of here. Maybe one of these videos, or maybe in a short sometime in the future, I will showcase the numbers, how much money I lost to see, just to show off all this stuff to almost nobody. All right, Reveler, the Hullbreaker. Nice little showcase, Edgar Markov. We'll have to set that aside. Let's keep going here. It's the Queller, Angel's Tomb, and I'm losing track here. I feel like something's a little out of order here, but whatever. Angel's Tomb, the Lunarch Mantle. I think I just got a extended art borderless card when I should have gotten a retro border card. Don't know if intentional or not. I'll take it though. We'll definitely pop this Edgar Markov aside though. This one will get listed for sale, so I can try and make some of my money back. I'm not hoping for the world, but you know, anything will help. You know, just a little bit of change, everybody. You know, thanks and God bless. And I swear to God, I won't spend it on booze. Promise. All right. Young Wolf, I'll just throw here for now. Maybe I messed something up. Well, at least it was recorded. I do this live. I don't do this actually live. However, once I start recording, there's no sense in stopping because I've already cracked the packs. So might as well just roll with the punches. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. We did it. We hit. We have a hit. Edgar Markov, 39 of 500. I did not expect that to happen. I try not to get my hopes too high that I'm going to get something super substantial here. But what? Okay, that's what I get for being a little bit down on this set a little bit. That's exactly what I get here. I'm not saying Edgar Markov's as expensive as he used to be, but he's definitely a substantial card. I'm sure most all of y'all who watch do not like playing against Edgar Markov decks in EDH, Commander, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I'm not going to say it's a total hit, but I'm not going to be disappointed anymore. It's what I get for kind of being a little bit dismissive of... or not showing enough enthusiasm. I'm sorry, Wizards. I'm sorry. I promise I will not do it again. I will forever be faithful, and I will buy 6 of every set going forward. I promise. Speaking of that, I was kind of holding off on the new Tarkir set. A lot of it was I was kind of thinking I'm going to follow suit with almost everybody else, where I'm going to just kind of save my money for the Final Fantasy set, which I'm excited about. Of course, even as of this video, it is still relatively out of reach unless I want to spend an arm and a leg. I kind of need my arms and legs, so I don't know if that's going to happen. However, after seeing some of the spoilers and everything from the set, I'm kind of like, aside from the set looking like it's going to be good and have maybe some value and, you know, fun out of it, it does look like it's going to be a fun, limited format. Speaking of fun, I have no idea where I left off on this order, so I don't care. Hey, we got ourselves the Garrick Relentless Planeswalker. And nice little double-sided side on that one. Hope Garrick's doing okay. Garrick. How do you pronounce that? I don't know. He's been gone for so long, ever since Innistrad and Magic, what was it? 15? Where you actually had to play against them? Oh, I have one of those giant Planeswalker cards too. Not that it's cool and all. Love the Flesh Taker. Essence Flux. Forest. Alright. We got Lancer, Fury, Travel Prep. You know, if you played Innistrad, the original Innistrad Limited. Classic Evolving Wilds. Hostility. Do love the zombies. I wish there were more zombies. I think that's one reason why I'm a little, like, bummed on the set. There's definitely a good amount of vampires, but nothing that's making me go crazy. We got an Edgar, of course. We got a few of the random madness vampires, but man, did they put Amalgam in here? What other scabs do they have in here? You know, I think Grim's in here. Now I'm just getting a flashback too. I just opened 3 Edgar Markovs, and then I think in our last video, didn't I open about 4 Gitrogs? All right, There Will Be Blood, the Mausoleum Wanderer, Thing in the Ice, Memory Deluge, Resto Angel with the Thragtusk. Well, that's not a Thragtusk, that's just a Howler. Chalice of Life, into Chalice of Death, Angelic Purge, into the plain old plains with the Scarecrow in the distance, the board, the Bloodline, Fiend Hunter. I remember when this was a good little card there. All right, cool. Yeah, okay. I'm a little bit shell shocked because I did not expect to get a serialized card out of this. So I did, and we'll see what happens there. Now I'm kind of just excited to get through here. Maybe we'll get another Crater Hoof, who knows? No, we got ourselves a nice little Resto Angel with a Sigarda, the Hullbreaker, the Tree of Perdition. I can't remember which one was the original one, but it's the one with all the nooses. That's art on my desktop backgrounds for my computers. Still a fun card. Actually, that might still be something substantial. Angel. I don't even want to try to pronounce this one, but you know, the meme card. 1313. And Emrakul and the Moon. All right, Forest, the Gossip Monger. We got Mystic Retrieval, the Mauler, the Millipede, the Pilgrims, Celebrant. Think twice, everybody. Think thrice, everybody. Think thrice. Don't be too down. Always try to stay positive, even when things seem to be negative, everybody. Even when it feels like there should be no hope, there usually is a little bit of hope somewhere. All right, there we go. That's my uplifting message for today. Maybe for the week. Who knows? Just having a little bit of technical difficulties here. Maybe I should look into some like post-production work so I can put up that little sign with the some cute little cartoons or something. Just so I can make sure I hide when I'm having these kind of difficulties. Ooh, and we got another Brutality. Brutal. Initiate. Spell Queller. Definitely hit a lot of Spell Quellers here. The Cultist and a Braid. Borderless. Delvers. I don't know if it was the final form or not. I can't remember. I lost count. All right. And braids and everything. I don't even know if this art's that substantial. Opportunist. Resurgence, Urn, Scarecrow, Goal, the Geist, and the Mangler. Alright, I do hope this video is turning out well for everybody because I haven't really been paying attention to my camera, so I don't know if the lighting's good or anything else. I wing it here. I don't know if anybody's noticed yet or not. We just roll with it. Alright, we got ourselves Olivia. Good old Huntmaster of the Fells. I remember how impressive that was in Standard. A long time ago. Because I'm a bit of a dinosaur if nobody knew. Retro Border, Heartless Summoning. Definitely like that. Land, the Undying Wolf for the Yawgmoth decks. I don't know where that's going to fit. We'll just throw it up there. It's kind of cool. Villager, a Braid. Alright, cool. And I remember when this made Standard. Board Window, the Blood Mist, the Villager again, the Disciple, Crawl from the Cellar, and the Cathar. All right, we are in the last pack. The last pack, everybody. Not of the set that I will be opening. I think maybe I'm just eating crow for opening the cards that I did, for saying, like, I should just did Ravnica Remastered instead. Yeah, that's what I get. I just get to look like a fool in front of everybody. Soldier, Captivating Vampires. I've seen this one quite a few times. Snappy, definitely good hit. Vanquish the Horde. I think that's a little substantial, I believe. You know, good Commander Wrath card. Cryptolith, and then Purge, Blood Mist, Grapple with the Past. That's going to go in a deck. All right, we got another swamp. I think we got a total of 3 swamps out of 2 collector boxes. Unless I'm wrong. Not my favorite art, but still substantial. The Rig, the Alchemy, the Call, the Cobbled Wings. This is even better than, well, I don't know which one's better. That's Retro Border, we'll go with it. The Ranged Assistant, Festival Crasher, and then nothing. All right, cool. Definitely, you know, some cool, good hits here, I'd say, if I'm looking for value. I might also look for some things to actually play in the decks. But we got Snappy. We got Foil Olivia. Definitely like the Brutalities, but this was definitely the Edgar box. 3 versions of Edgar Markov in one box. Is this even, how is this even possible, everybody? Like, I don't even know. I guess I just got lucky. But hey, I'll take it. All right, with that, I will say thank you if anybody did happen to be watching this video. I will not shill for any kind of like subscribes. You do what you want. I just appreciate anybody just watching this because I also like watching other people open Magic cards too. So, with all ado, I will say au revoir, and I say it totally wrong. Thanks everybody. Bye.